Okay, I'm a little bit nervous about this, but I think it's time for me to do this. I've been thinking about putting together this video for a really long time, but I keep waiting for it to be perfect in my head, and I know it's never going to be, and maybe it's going to be too late for somebody if I don't finally do it. So I'm sitting here in an airport thinking about how lucky my life is, and thinking, well, maybe I need to do it now. So here goes. For the last year and a half, 2 years, I've been following what the Trevor Project's been doing for gay and lesbian, transgender teenagers, children. Some of you may know it better as the It Gets Better Project, and I think it's wonderful. I'm a bisexual woman. That's, I'm not even all that out about it, but I'm out to most people in my life, not all my family, but all my friends and family know, and I've gotten to the point where I'm brave enough to deal with the consequences if my family don't find out. But it's not my sexuality that really came to mind when I thought about It Gets Better Project. It is empathy I had with the teenagers who decided to end their lives because of bullying. And not because of my sexuality, but because I grew up as a fat kid. And I really think that the whole idea of It Gets Better can be extended to a large number of the population, not just gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender community. But in my mind, I'm thinking particularly about extending it to, I'm going to be out and say it, fat little boys and girls. When I was 16 years old, and really not many people in my life know this, when I was 16 years old, I tried to commit suicide. I went into my mother's bathroom cabinet, looked at all the pills that were there, and tried to put together a concoction that would kill me. Why? Because I grew up fat. I was fat my entire school life. The first time I can remember being made fun of was first grade, and it continued all the way through. Got a little bit better in high school, but it was still there. And at 16, I was convinced that I was going to die loveless and virgin. And, I'm standing here in Sacramento Airport at 35 years old. And I'm looking directly at the fat little girls out there that are thinking about they're going to die. Loveless and virgins them. And saying, it's not going to happen. It will get better. It does get better. I'm also going to let you in on a little secret. You do not have to lose weight for your life to start. If you want to lose weight, by all means do that. Be healthy in your own mind, which is just as important as healthy as your own body. I've been through weight loss myself. I'm still a big woman, but I've lost over 80 pounds in the last couple of years, and I feel great about myself for that, but not because of the weight, because of accomplishing a goal. But let me tell you something. At 16, you may not know. There are many, many men out there that not only don't mind you being a big girl, but they find you more attractive, sexy even, as a fat woman. Not big, fat. Let me tell you about a world called BBW, Big Beautiful Woman. Well, look in the mirror and say that to yourselves as what you are. There are men who will climb over themselves throughout your entire life to find you, think you're gorgeous, think your double chin, think your belly rolls, think your wide backside are gorgeous. And so I'm telling you right now, it gets better. But don't put your self-worth on whether a boy or a man or whatever finds you attractive. Find your value in yourself. I was 35 years old. I've traveled the world. I lived in England for 15 years. I found true love. I'm a widow now, but so it's not been easy. I'm not going to lie to you. Life is hard. It's up and downs, but it's worth it. I've had true love. I've had true passion. I've lived in the UK, I've been to Austria, I've been to Germany, I live in California now. I've been all around the world. And all of that happened after I was 16. after I would have killed myself and missed out on it all. So, little boys and little girls, fat little boys, fat little girls, let me look at you and say, whether or not you lose weight, it gets better. Do not take yourself out of this world. Now, I'd really love it if other people in the size acceptance community, both big people who know that it got better for themselves, or even those that find big people attractive, would make other It Gets Better videos. So how about we join the absolute legions of people in the transgender, lesbian, bisexual, gay communities who have gotten together to tell their youth, which are also our youth, that it gets better. But we reach out to the fat boys and fat little girls and say, it gets better for fat boys and fat girls. So do your own video and let's talk to those kids. It gets better, and you are attractive. You are sexy, and more importantly, be healthy in your own mind. Okay, I'm about to get on a plane and see the world. I wish 16-year-old Sarah would have seen this. Okay, bye.